all is a riddle, and the key to a riddle is another riddle. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Yeah, let's start the recording, yeah.
Yes.
Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Corrine Tilly, an Oniromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Corrine Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited.
This takes a while, doesn't it?
Geralt
Yes,
now knew that
yes.
To find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
My phone. How did I communicate with somebody? They ask me about this kind of person, this kind of person.
Fire, why me?
And suddenly I can't find my phone. It's not my phone. Oh, there it is.
Cursed mage hunters. Thought things couldn't get any worse.
And during this broadcast, I would also have an inner monologue.
Well, you wanted braids.
But I didn't want my hair pulled.
Can't have one without the other.
Then I don't want them.
So I have returned to the house of Sarah, and the woman that had helped me with the dreams.
Witcher, Witcher. Corrine, look who's come.
Live here together now? Didn't know.
Once you told me Sarah had been responsible for my nightmares, I decided to see if the devil's as scary as they paint him. Or her. I came in to find not a fiend, but our little Sarah. And I can't say why, but we took a liking to one another immediately.
Long ago, to isolate themselves from a world of beasts, humans began building cities. But since beasts prowl within stone walls as well as they do outside them, this did not allay human fears. The truth is, walls guarantee no one's safety. The place where you lock yourself in and lock all else out, that's not your home. Your home is sometimes a place you travel long and far to find.
Alright. A happy ending. I have not been able to accomplish that.
Boo! Scare you.
Alright. That's nice. Very nice. So I have no regrets about this story. And what point to burn? Here I am trying to figure out what point to put.
Hey man, did you forget to put me in the thing? Because you said you were gonna do some kind of video with the cat, like myself in it.
Listen, sorry, but you know, I'm pressed for time and I only got like less than an hour of production to do.
Alright, I'll let it go this time. But I'm gonna be in this video anyway. So what are you trying to do?
Well, I'm trying to find the right kind of a skill tree, so I'm putting my point into making myself a lot better, stronger character.
And why are you filming this?
Well, not many people get a chance to see.
So you put your skill into what?
Into vitality of my gear that I wear makes me stronger.
Ah. That looks interesting. Okay. I don't know why you have to film so much of it though.
Yeah, I know. I sometimes think about that as well. But I decided to put my stuff, my gear into kind of like the medium level clothing. Now I arrived at a bathhouse where I need to meet with someone about finding Dandelion, since in the last episode I had that dream that had something to do with this place.
Open up.
He's so direct. Why are you so direct?
What's the fuss? The bathhouse is closed.
Need to talk to the owner. I know he's here.
I'm not sure that matters, as he's terribly busy.
Now I could say busy with what? But he's gonna say...
Busy? With what?
Entertaining important guests.
In that case, tell him there's another one at the door. Geralt of Rivia. And I'm not leaving till I see him.
Very well, I shall try. Please wait.
Wow, he sounds so excited. Well, if I said don't care, things would have been shit.
Sigi Reuven cordially invites you to join him. I'm happy.
What's happening, What's happening with you?
The meeting is in the baths. We will pass through the dressing room so you can leave your clothes.
Let's go.
Onsen bathhouse.
You may disrobe here. Your equipment will be safe.
Sure, this is not connected to this one too. Looks like it's. Check me out. I got abs forever. Okay.
Splendid. Sigi Reuven awaits in the next room.
I got the same chain.
Hey, Whitehair. Nice bum you have.
You were right. He doesn't blush.
My kind of place.
I need a rest.
Oh, I have to censor this?
Ow!
Boy. This became so challenging.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you show everything? Nope. I would get in big trouble with YouTube. So all these little nick and cranky pickies of neckles have to
What's that frown about?
blindly be put on the nakedness. Alright. Yeah.
Take care.
Think you're funny?
They're kind of big. I guess.
You looking for someone else, wipe?
Fucking talked enough.
Lovely.
We're wasting time, and this. Poor son got an invite, chose not to come.
Easy, Cleaver.
Orson Jr.'s a dead man. I'll have my scribe send you a notice.
You don't have a scribe. And we'll eliminate Junior when, and only when, all of us say aye. Reuven, your guest.
Why the fuck you let him in here?
Because I want to talk to him. This is Geralt of Rivia. Good to see you again.
As always, I'm out of the swiving loop. Who the fuck are you?
What's your profanity?
I'm a witcher.
Problems with your plumbing?
Nah, it's under control. Geralt's a friend from the old days. Although...
Got intruders. Someone just snuck inside the bathhouse. Several men.
What the fuck's he on about? Ploughing fortune teller?
Assassins! Please, no! Ah!
Bloody hell. I fucking knew it.
Any weapons tucked away?
Just a few. First ever Barney with my prick hanging out. Ah!
Whoa, I did not notice that. Oh, I still have my powers.
Too late to surrender.
We need one alive.
God damn it!
He's hexing. Got one mistake. Got it. All right. Come on.
Naked.
Good work, gents.
Love your tattoos.
Terribly sorry for that incident. My security failed. I'll get to the bottom of who, why, and how.
They were Whoreson scum. That's the bottom of who and how right there.
Don't start that again. Especially not in front of our guest.
Who pranced in right before they attacked. Coincidence? Why do I doubt it?
Let's give him a chance to explain.
I gotta see her son. Don't believe I know your friends.
I'm looking for Whoreson Jr.
Interesting.
What do you want with him?
Junior's gonna help me find someone.
Whoreson's not helped a soul in all his miserable life.
I'll ask him nicely.
See, Cleaver? Perhaps if you'd not called Junior an uncle fucker and asked him nicely, he'd have showed up today.
Gentlemen, you out of your fucking minds? A chat session? Whoreson's out to get us, and he'll succeed, eventually. We've got to kill him first. So by all means, you sit here, soak, fart, and watch the bubbles rise, while I send my boys to Whoreson's hidey holes.
Nice
They'll make
tattoos.
some noise, flush the bugger out. And you, geriatric, or whatever your ploughing name is, want to find Whoreson? Find me first.
Okay. So, so where will I find Junior? Hope I find Junior before Cleaver does.
Any clue on Junior's whereabouts? Be grateful for any lead.
Siggy? It's worth a try. Geralt's got a knack for finding people. And he's discreet, a value in itself.
Leave you to it then.
I'll, look in on you tomorrow, Francis. Finish our talk.
So how about we get dressed?
Sure. Then we'll talk. In
Thank
private.
you. It's not like we're already privately naked.
Right mess that was. Never thought I'd be glad to see the man responsible for my taking frequent baths.
If you're any cleaner for it, gotta say it was worth breaking your ankle.
It healed poorly. Can you believe it? I must soak it in hot water at least 6 times a day now. Failing that, it bloody pounds like the bells of Beauclair at dawn.
Also, not water. Failing that.
Sorry to hear that.
You're sorry? Well, consider it resolved then. Now, mine showing some added compassion could mean a miraculous recovery to me.
Listen, Reuven. No, Dijkstra. Just not in the mood for your code names, passwords, and other bullshit. I'm here on specific business. If you want to listen, listen. If not, I'd rather you spared me your wit and threw me out now.
What's the harm? Talk.
Oh, he's so convincing when I'm not
Cleaver will
making
find
choices.
He might not. But he'll burn down half the city trying. What waste. Leave him to it, I say. Work alone.
Any ideas?
Junior's got areas of the city where he's strong. Penetrate them, look around. But be discreet. None of this speed and fury and swinging your steel cock about.
Your partner's aware of your past? They know you're Sigismund Dijkstra, former head of Redanian intelligence?
Cleaver, Bedlam, and Junior. Well, I'd call them my partners if we'd built a mill to grind flour for the folk of nearby hamlets. But we just need to stay out of each other's ways, agree from time to time. That doesn't make us partners. Do they know who I am? Was. Bedlam, sure. The others most likely suspect. But we just don't talk about it. No need to.
Pretty clear you and Bedlam don't want a war with Junior. Why?
Let me tell you what I told King Vizimir time and time again. War doesn't solve any problems. It breeds trouble. Trouble you then have to solve by other means. Make no mistake, someone's behind Whoreson's actions. I'll not end him until I know who.
Makes sense to ask around, I guess. Junior might be in hiding, but he's got to be collecting income. Couldn't afford to cut himself off.
Gambling, that's his big earner. Junior controls the largest casino in town. I'll never forget. Hierarch Hemmelfart raised all kinds of hallowed hell there once. Bug a bet and lost his ruby ring. Then there's the arena in the city's bowels. Betting scheme generates near as much as the casino. They're always looking for hired muscle there. Suppose you could always search Whoreson's house, though I doubt you'll find him there. Maybe some clue, though.
Alright.
Mentioned Whoreson's got a house. Where is it?
Solid townhouse on Temple Isle, just on the other side of the bridge. Wouldn't wager me knickers on finding him there. Junior's not that stupid.
Arena sounds promising. Where's that?
Sewers beneath Gildorf, but you'll have to enter through the bits, endure the stench of poverty on the way. Now, Junior loves a good fight. Wager he'd give a lot to see a real Witcher in action.
I'll keep that in mind.
Where's Junior's casino?
Near the Temple Watch Towers. Whoreson's got naught to do with the casino officially, so careful what you say. Try not to arouse any suspicions.
Okay, cool. I got all the things I needed. Why do I do this late at night? I don't know. Okay, time I went to look for Whoreson.
See if I can't find Whoreson at the casino or the arena. Might talk to Cleaver as well, though.
Do what you will. Just be cautious. Whoreson's expecting payback, I've no doubt.
Thanks for your help, Dijkstra.
Just go, Witcher. And if you can't find the slimy bastard, come and see me. I know him well. Might figure something out.
Listen, Dandelion's missing. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Same thing that happens to anyone who steps on Junior's toes.
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid virgins who ply him with sparkling wine and pastries stuffed with nightingales' tongues. Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him? I reckon he's at the bottom of the Pontar, trussed up with the strings of his own mandolin.
Loot.
Far as I'm concerned, he might as well be rotting down there with a goddamn trombone.
You wouldn't happen to have a bone to pick with Dandelion, would you?
Course I do.
You serious?
Dead serious. Dandelion published a sonnet recently. Second stanza, the shit uses paired couplets instead of an inserted rhyme. Surely you understand how deeply offended the poetry lover in me was. The bastard shan't get away with it.
I was being serious.
As am I when I say I have exactly no time to worry about your gigolo boyfriend. No problems. Problems you might be able to help me with. And if you did, why then I might be inclined to ask after Dandelion, establish what happened to him.
What?
I'll get paid on top of that, right?
Nothing for free, eh? Did you bargain this hard when Emma wanted to hire you?
Yeah. Who told you?
Who told you?
What do you mean, who? Emma did.
Ha ha.
I could never reveal my sources to you or anyone else. It would be fucking unprofessional. But we've chatted enough. Yeah, I'll pay you. Count on it. So, can I count on you?
Yeah, maybe I can help.
Maybe I can help. What do you need?
I'd rather show than tell. Picture's worth 1,000 words and all that tripe. Ah, and you do realise, if you say anything about what you see here to anyone, it'll mean a razor between your ribs.
Figured as much.
Excellent. One last request. Oh, let's call it what it is. A command. Don't draw your sword unless I ask you to.
You never make this easy for me.
Be so kind as to follow me.
Oh wow, his knees really never recovered. This is gonna be interesting.
I do. What do you want?
I would play Gwent during this game, but he's really tough. I might have to do it later.
From Master Spy to Master Criminal. Interesting progression.
Why? Truth be told, they're awfully similar. Both about maintaining a net of informers, being tough in negotiations, bribing officials, the occasional assassination. Same old shit.
Yeah, except you used to do that in the name of some ideal. And now?
Now I've decided I've slaved enough for ideals. It's time I worked for myself. And thus far, it's been going rather well.
I learned something. I don't know why he did that.
You in contact with Radovid?
See, you're as witty as ever. No, I'm not in contact with him. I prefer it remain that way.
Never quite forgave you for conspiring with Philippa Eilhart?
Radovid doesn't forgive. Not anything. Not anyone. And especially not the sorceress of the lodge.
Philippa Eilhart. Had any news?
Just good.
Meaning?
After Radovid popped her eyes out, she disappeared without a trace. If I've any luck, she's finally eating dirt.
Thought you two were close.
We were, until Philippa sent assassins after me.
I'll play Gwent with you later. You're really hard.
Time's on my way.
Got things to do myself. So long. Oh, Bart. Not again.
Bart.
Bart, stop that. Now.
Bad. Bart makes Ziggy lose, Jonathan.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
But her. But less thinky. But less thinky. But sadless.
Ooh, one of those ground trolls that I've seen in the previous episode, maybe 3, 4, 5 episodes ago. Where did you get a troll?
Where'd you get the troll?
From Zerrikania. Won him. Card game with a camel merchant.
Your jokes are getting better by the minute.
See me smiling? I'm dead serious.
But I bumpy horses. Hot there. Sigi Bath take. Good Sigi.
Alright. I don't understand his English. I don't know what he said. Because it's all bad English. Monsters it is. Yeah. Okay. Maybe this guy, this grumpy guy over there probably knows. Alright. What you got?
Don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll.
Oh, sorry, I paused it. I was just checking if it was recording or not. Continue.
Down here.
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later. And see that door? Vault behind it, until recently filled with Novigrad crowns and countless other valuables.
But God, then boom! Chorfun go!
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold and all the lighter stuff. And you will help me get it back.
Alright, need to think it over? No. I'm into getting my experience up. Can't. Take care of this yourself. That's rude. Fine, I'll help you.
Fine. I'll help you.
You're not exactly bursting with enthusiasm.
Witcher mutations. They strip us of emotion. I'd be jumping for joy otherwise. All right. Ought to look around. But first, some questions.
I'm all ears.
Could I ask? What are we saying was the value?
How much was it all worth? Got an approximate idea?
Why the fuck do you care? Figuring your finder's fee. Don't get your hopes up.
Know you too well for that. Just prefer to know what I'm looking for.
3 crates of Nilfgaardian florins, a chest of emeralds, rubies and topazes, silver candlesticks and platters. I could go on.
Shiny Chorfun. Oh God.
I assume Chofran means treasure. Alright.
Anyone see what happened?
Other than Bart? No. And the vault's location is known only to the treasure's co-owners. Well, and the thieves.
What about upstairs? Anything unusual happen in the bathhouse the day of the break-in?
No. Happen swears it was calm as ever. The usual customers, no incidents. Bloody bucolic.
Take it the thieves got in through the hole behind you.
You're a regular fucking master sleuth. Any other brilliant deductions you want confirmed? The year, maybe? Bloody name of Redania's king?
No, but I am wondering, for instance, how that hole got there.
Hole no. Boom.
Boom.
Hole. But look, won't go. But look, no. Only sleep. Bad shrooms. Head falls.
Head fuzzy. Bad shrooms.
Bad mushrooms? What's that about?
Pop's mold. The spores are highly toxic. One whiff and you're dead. Unless you're a troll, that is.
Yes. But troll.
Not talking to you, dimwit. Where was I? Ah, mold spores. They cover the walls of the sewers other side of the vault. Actually thought it was a good thing, you know? A bit of extra protection. Thieves found a way through it.
Bart, you see them?
But through hole. Want see boom. Got what? Breathe. Shroom. Sleep go. Your phone gone. Bad troll.
Now. Stiff upper lip.
Stiff upper lip. Translation, top. I'll put it in later. So basically, it would probably be defined as be brave, be gutsy, don't worry about it, don't feel sad. Probably. I'll get the exact translation up there. Anyway, boom. Here to elaborate. Elaborate means please expand on it.
Boom. Can you elaborate?
Boom. Big. This
like this.
I'll elaborate. Explosion. Big enough to blow that fucking hole in the wall, separating the vault from the sewers.
Gotten pretty good at communicating with this troll.
Lots of prior experience. Worked with idiots my whole life.
Try to track down the thief yourself?
Of course. I had this lummox Fonce, thick enough not to ask questions. We knocked back some Pop's antidote and entered the sewers. Soon after, I returned alone.
What happened?
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, burps with so much mass the walls shook. Told him, Fonce, stop. You're in the presence of a count. Well, former count, but still. And then he puked up. Up came most of the antidote. Lost his protection. Tried to pull him out. Then I heard a bubbling. Something crawled out of the water. I value the lives of my men, I do. But I value my own even more. Dropped Fonce and ran like hell.
What kind of something?
Mind describing this something that crawled out of the water?
No. Doesn't mean I can, though. Air in the sewer's thick with spores. Can hardly see a thing down there.
Must have noticed something. Was it...
No! Didn't notice a fucking thing. Didn't do a taxonomic field analysis either. I know it's an inconvenience to you, but I felt I should get the hell out of there as fast as I could.
Wow, boy knows. So basically, you're being kind of cowardly, man. All right, then.
Should look around the sewers. Got any more of that Pop's antidote?
I've a few vials left. Got the formula too. Disgusting swill, to be honest, but it'll save your life.
Yeah, I'm gonna need it.
Thanks.
You've naught to thank me for, literally. You're no good to me if you suffocate. Listen, I'll be upstairs if you need me. Sight of this empty vault's giving me an ulcer. Good luck to you.
I'm not gonna talk to
Dandelion, what the hell have you gotten yourself into? And I thought Witcher's potions were vile. Drowners. Of course. Gold coin. Trail ends here. Dandelion must have loaded the treasure onto a boat.
Wait, it was Dandelion? Ah.
Bottom of a container. Silver cylinder, most likely. Runes etched in the bottom. It's warped, probably by the explosion. Bomb part. Must be. Smells like wyvern oil and caramel.
Interesting. Interesting. What else?
Pipe's great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall.
Ah! Found something.
Edges curled out. Something inside blew it wide open. Wall too. Bathhouse drain pipes seem to converge here. That'd be it down here. Time to see Dijkstra.
Ah, that explains it. Oh, hey, Bart.
Hey, Bart. Got a minute?
Minute. But no minute, got. But rocks, got.
Ah.
Rocks want?
I mean a minute to talk.
You mean? But nice.
One more time. Can we talk?
Sigi you like. Talk me with.
Okay. Curious.
Why do you like Sigi so much?
Sigi good. Sigi can take part.
He locked you up, alone, underground. Don't get bored down here? Not much to do.
When but not much do. But think. Lots.
What about, if you don't mind my asking?
Rocks.
Rocks?
Rocks interesting.
Anything suspicious happened before the robbery?
Suspicious. But no understand.
Something not normal. Something strange. Maybe you saw, felt, heard something?
Yeah. But here, his.
The hissing. Where did it come from?
But his here in love tree.
What?
Where but turdy dump.
You heard a hiss someplace that is where he takes poopy, where he goes to the bathroom. And when you say turd is poop. Poop, 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 poop. Okay, done.
What kind of hissing was it? Like a snake?
No. His other. Not animal all that.
Right. So, like what?
Like... rock?
A hissing rock. All right. Let's change the subject.
Good. But time got. Your fun go. But God, now nothing.
Alright, don't feel bad.
Thanks for your help. So long.
Long.
Hey, watch it.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
I will get... Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do that offline. I will get that Gwen card offline. One way or another. And I'll record it and I'll show it off to everybody how good I am. But for now, I'm done investigating.
Done. Examined every nook of the sewers near your vault.
Well, learn anything?
Bits of treasure dropped out of the crates. Left a clear trail. You know, like the fairy tale, with the crumbs.
I know the one. Hansel, Gretel, burning witches. Very fitting for Novigrad.
Trail leads to the river where the sewer lets out. Breaks off there. My bet, they loaded the treasure onto a boat.
Yeah, a cart drawn by sewer rats does seem unlikely. And since boats don't leave trails, it amounts to fuck all.
The language to this, well, it's not my fault the video game system has it, but it's become an acceptable form of entertainment. But, you know, of course I can't say it, but the game can say all the bad words it wants to say. The only thing I have to do is that I have to edit the booby parts of the other scenes and whatnot. So, anyway. Oh yeah, the words right here says found pieces of the bomb, and I would like to report that.
Seems to me a bomb blew the wall open. Look.
Bottom of a silver cylinder, probably. Covered in runes. Interesting. Any idea what it contained?
Recognized some ingredients by their scent. Wyvern oil, and sugar.
Sugar? Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests.
Nor am I. Just saying what I found. Bomb contained sugar.
Let's think. Sugar would react violently with sulfuric acid, but not so violently to cause an explosion.
Didn't know you were versed in alchemy.
Dabbled in it a bit while at Oxenford Academy. But this is no time to reminisce. You're to find my treasure, not write my biography. Know anything else about this bomb? Anything at all?
Bomb went off inside a drainage pipe embedded in the vault wall. But the grate at the end of the pipe was in place when the blast happened, meaning...
The bomb must have found its way into the pipe from inside the bathhouse.
Exactly. Might have gone something like this. Perpetrator started emptying one of the pools, then dropped the bomb down the drain.
The bomb flowed down with a runoff, came to rest on the grate, and, to quote Bart, big boom.
Drain pipes are only promising lead. We just need to know which pool it's connected to.
Yes. Happen keeps a record of guests. Should be able to tell us who used that pool the day of the break-in. You've not done badly.
Feel honored to be acknowledged.
Oh, that famous sarcasm. I missed it.
Really?
About as much as I'd miss a knife in my knickers.
Sounds good.
All right. You inspect the pools on the right, I'll take the ones on the left. Holler if you find anything.
Of course, of course. Of course.
What's this? Nah, worthless.
So if I check these tubs, I should find some kind of clue. Found something.
Something floating on the surface. Oil, looks like. Nothing interesting here.
Alright, so that leaves this one then. Literally, this one. Yay.
Silver lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer. Dijkstra, come here.
Got something?
Yeah, bomb part.
Happen. Drain pool 4, and bring me the guest book. Chop chop.
By the way, what about Happen? Could have overheard you mention the vault. Has access to the bathhouse whenever he wants.
Happen has numerous flaws. He's pompous, pretentious, can be a real prick sometimes, ironic as that may sound. But his loyalty's beyond question.
How can you be so sure?
Witches know their monsters, spies know their men.
You trusted Philippa Eilhart once too.
True. But I didn't pull Philippa Eilhart out of a Kaviri prison the night before her execution.
Let's see what's on the bottom. Grate's been removed from the drain, meaning they flushed the bomb down here.
Happen. Who used this pool the day of the break-in?
Let me see. Bertold Heinz, town councilman, Josef Schweik, brewer, and Margrave Henkel.
Henkel? That's impossible.
Okay, so I might say impossible. Why? Or Henkel? Henkel? Who's that? You know what? Very interesting. If my mic setting is correct, this should be the correct sound. So let's see. Which is better? Impossible? Why?
Impossible. Why?
Old Coot's been eating dirt since last winter. Couldn't have been here the day of the break-in.
He's dead? I'd not heard.
Not surprising. The Honourable Margrave croaked in a brothel, decked out in leather lingerie, so the family held a hush-hush funeral. But I have my sources.
Yeah, I saw him that fateful day, Mr. Reuven. I'm certain of it.
Did you speak to him? Get a good look at him?
No. He merely passed by on the way in.
So you didn't see Henkel. You saw an impersonator. Think for once. They scooped out your balls, not your brain. And you, Geralt, start looking into this.
Gotta ask me nicely. I'm not one of your delivery boys.
Pardon my tone. I've grown accustomed to ordering folk around and barking as I do it.
Fine. Where should I start?
Henkel's home. Derelict townhouse south of the main square. You might happen on some trace of this scoundrel we're looking for there. Well, off with you.
I'm off.
Yes?
So interesting.
Mages, mutants, blasphemers, kobolds.
Don't mind me, I'm just walking in.
Footprints.
Junk. What's this?
Silver cylinder. Bottom looks like what I found in the sewer. Silver cylinder. Bottom looks like what I found in the sewer.
Mm-hmm. What am I doing with that? So far, so good. The recording is fine. I hope.
A letter. And a bottle. The wine from your birth year. It's absolutely excellent. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it. But afterwards, please place the bottle back where you found it. Your birth year. Could be dandelions or Ciri's. .45 to 12:54. Satisfying click. In the next room over, I think.
Interesting indeed. I just solved the riddle. What is on the other door? So it's time.
Dijkstra and Triss.
Trish. Dijkstra. Wow. That completely threw me off.
Didn't expect to see you here. Certainly not with Triss.
I decided we could use someone who knows a bit of magic. The runes on the bomb, I'm absolutely dying to know what they mean.
You dying to know too, Triss?
No, just here for the coin.
Ah, Marigold playing the cynical materialist. I love it. In truth, her ideals brought Triss here. She needs gold to save her colleagues. When I recover my treasure, I'll be in a position to help her. Simple as that. Speaking of which, and pardon my Beauclervois, have you found out who fucking nicked my gold?
Nicked my gold isn't that common.
Hang on. Gotta tell me why you're here first. We agreed. If I learned anything, I'd take it to you.
So we did. But I was concerned about you. Stopped by to see if everything was all right.
Bullshit. You don't trust me.
I trust you as much as you trust me. Not at all. Believe me, it's a healthy relationship.
Gentlemen, really feel privileged to witness your battle of wits. But try to remember, unlike you, I put my life at risk every time I venture out into the streets. Did the same just coming here. So I beg you, can we get to the point?
Bothered Triss for nothing. No point examining the bomb.
Because?
'Cause I already know who nabbed your treasure. Commander of the Temple Guard, Caleb Menge.
Well, well, Marigold. Your coin stands to come with a side of revenge. Geralt, would you be kind enough to tell me what you've learned? I'm terribly curious.
Henkel told me. Old man's alive and well. Faked his own death to escape his creditors.
Strange. I had no idea he was in debt.
He was. And Menge promised to take care of things in exchange for help with the heist. So...
Geralt, how can I put this delicately? Bollocks. If you thought I'd fall for that tale you just pulled out of your arse, you don't know me one bit.
Know you well enough to know what matters. Results. So I lied. Still say I can lead you to your treasure.
Forgive me, Geralt, but after what you just pulled, I'd sooner believe a whore who proclaimed her undying love.
Would you believe a sorceress who stands to gain if you get your coin back?
Perhaps. I'd still prefer the whore, though. You're hiding something. And that's one thing I can't stand. Even more than Nilfgaard. But ultimately, this is a business deal, not a marriage. Besides, there must be some truth in all those lies. You're too dense to make it all up on your own. Menge has been spending heaps of coin lately, though to my knowledge he shouldn't have a copper to his name.
So, what now?
From what I've heard, Menge spends his nights at the docks, witch hunters' quarters. Maybe pay him a visit. Ask where he's holding my gold for me.
Doubt Menge will admit anything willingly.
As do I. Lucky I hired a witcher and a sorceress who've been through so much together to get this done.
What's our past got to do with it?
A great deal. Lovers will jump into the abyss for one another. Suits my needs perfectly. Namely, it greatly increases your chances of getting out of the hunter's barracks alive. With my treasure.
In other words, you're using us.
Using you? Never. Merely making the most of your mutual bond. Well, lovebirds, I really must be going. Good luck.
Thought you'd correct him. Say that we... you know...
Dijkstra doesn't need to know about my love life.
wise. I'd never choose his shoulder to cry on either. But we've strayed from our topic. Got a treasure to recover.
Triss, gotta tell you something. Dijkstra's gold, it's the last thing I care about.
Thought as much. This is about Ciri, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Menga's got Dandelion locked up somewhere, and Dandelion saw Ciri.
That changes everything. Listen, meet me at midnight by the Chapel of the Eternal Fire, east of the harbor. We'll figure out a way to get into the Hunter's barracks together.
Alright, see you then, and thanks.
And I can barely stay awake after 11. You want me to meet you at midnight? Alright, fine. Promise.